Hello, and today we're doing an FPL preview for game week number 35. That's right, my team selection video is here, and we're going through my captaincy, my transfers, and many, many more things. So before you continue, smash a like on the video, comment down below your team locked in for this amazing double game week 35, 14 fixtures to get your eyes into. But no, the point is it will be interesting, and last week was a bit of a nightmare for many people, but I scored a pretty solid 51 points, so -4 involved, that was 47, don't mind if I do, and ultimately we want some big points in this big double, and the last time we doubled, we triple captained, which wasn't too much for Nightmare, only 36, but still solid for a triple captain. Harry Kane, not too bad. And this week we're hoping for some big double points once again. But smash a like on the video and let's go through this game week. What transfers have I made? What plans am I thinking? Well, I mentioned last game week it was a bit of a nightmare because that Liverpool game getting postponed. But they have said now the game will be rearranged to the 13th. The 13th of May, which is when? It's this game week. Can you believe it? So actually, it's 15 games, I'm pretty sure. But the point is, that is an interesting one. And what that does is that it makes it more interesting for our Liverpool assets. I've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I've got also in midfield Bruno Fernandes. So I was actually considering selling Bruno Fernandes. He might play two of those. And I think Ole will give him a good rest sooner or later, but still very solid and appealing for Bruno Fernandes. So is that a triple game week? I don't even know at this point. But the Man United team were due to have a double. So let's see. But the point is, it's going to be an interesting week and we're going to get into it. So my overall points this season, we're sitting at 2,062 at a rank of 281k, 281,415 to be specific. And our game week rank last time was just outside the top 1.4 million at 1,552,712. So not the best game week rank, but still a very solid score because a lot of people were in the 30s. It was that bad. And the DIGNE shout really did help out. So that is lovely stuff. A green arrow of 27k. You really can't complain with that. So let's hope this game week is a good one. In terms of April, because it is now over for my FPL team, it was actually an amazing April. A 5-star April, as FPL does say in my monthly report. I mean, that is what you love to see. Awesome month for my team. Why do I never win? Because I scored 290 points between Game Week 30 and Game Week 34, which is an average of 58 points each game week. And the average game week score for all managers was 42. Absolutely bossing it. Why do I never win? Moved 30,301 places in the rankings to 281k, which is in the top 3% overall for the season. Thank you very much. And my best score was 84 in Game Week 32. That was the week, of course, that we had that very good triple captain. The top score among all managers was 124 in Game Week 31. And captaincies has earned me 80 points, and they've averaged 42 for their armband choices in April, so double. Thank you very much. And on the bench, 47 points last month, but is what it is. This week, though, it will be interesting to see. Matheus Pereira is a player I'm thinking about, to be honest. I know it's an odd one, because why would we get West Brom players? But he's had an amazing April. 44 points, 134 in total. And he's going to be so important in the final run-in because it looks impossible now for West Brom. But can they do the Great Escape just like they did, 10 or 11 years back in the very early parts of the Premier League? So, yeah, hopefully we can do it, but we will find out. The deadline, though, this week is 6:30, Friday the 7th of May, and it is a double game week, as we mentioned. So let's just go through what our selection is right now. And the first thing to say is that in goal, we have none other than Martinez. Now, To be honest, I was very much considering Mendy in this game week, because Mendy did the bits for me last week. 7 points. Thank you very much. I wasn't overthinking it. Just play Mendy with a better fixture, and he did well. But then this week, they've both got double games. And yeah, it is a triple game week for Man United. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, so it's a double game week for Liverpool when they wouldn't originally had a double. So that probably means I have to play Trent, let's be honest. Yeah, that is beautiful. You love to see it. The question is, do we bring in a Man United player or a Liverpool player, especially for those doubles? Or should we just be happy with what we've got? I don't know. But the point is, our team, we've got Martinez in goal. Now, the difference is, Manchester United and Everton, we mentioned we've got Bruno for that triple game week. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. I don't think that's ever happened in FPL before, a triple game week. But so be it. And then, yeah, so not an easy one for Martinez there to be hosting Man United. But he has got points against bigger teams, and I'm pretty sure he got loads of save points in the game at Old Trafford earlier on in the season. And then he plays Everton, the team that he couldn't keep a clean sheet against in the last game week. And it is at home, so, you know, maybe he'll be a bit stronger. But I don't know, that's not an easy fixture maybe for Martinez. But you'd say even harder is for Mendy, because he's got Man City and Arsenal. But these top six clashes often end 0-0. So which one do we go for? We've got no chips left. We've got a decision to make between two fixtures, City and Arsenal, and United and Everton. But Martinez is always getting those bonus points. So Martinez is in goal as it stands. Then our first defender of the team is Lucas Digne. Now, this is beautiful because what a fixture it is. Aston Villa, who we just got a great assist against, 3 bonus points, thank you very much, and West Ham. Now, you say, why is West Ham a good fixture? Because, you know, they're pushing for top 4. I understand you. But I also think if this game is going to go to Everton's favour, I've got a feeling they would keep a clean sheet, because actually, when you look at it, away from home, Everton have been really, really solid. And actually, Pickford at times this season hasn't been that bad in goal. Just, you know, he's made the odd mistake, but he has put in the odd good performance. And West Ham, I know that they're going to make that a difficult game, but Lucas Digne's got such a great set-piece delivery, and West Ham defensively can concede from corners. So I think it's perfect for Lucas Digne to get some points in those 2 games. We've then got Timothy Castagne. What an absolute baller. Now, last week didn't go to plan, but the week before was beautiful. The week we brought him in, because thank you very much, as soon as we sign him, he scores an absolute screamer against Crystal Palace. Now, the first fixture, thank you very much, Newcastle United. Don't get much better than that in terms of a home fixture. Possibly clean sheet, but we know we've won him for those attacking returns. And then Man United, not ideal, but Castagne could do anything in any game. So let's not, you know, be too pessimistic. And like I said, those top 6 clashes, I say the top 6, Leicester are now looking like a top 6 team, and they're facing Man United. That could be tight, or it could be full of goals maybe for Castagne to get. So yeah, I'm looking into that, thinking that might be quite decent. And then the next one, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who we've just subbed in because I hadn't realised, yeah, of course, he's now got 2 games rather than just the 1, thanks to that Liverpool arrangement. So, yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, the second fixture's, again, not ideal, Manchester United. But, by the way, if that Man United fans get on the stadium again, I can't be having it. Just, you know, protest properly, please. But no, yeah, it's not an easy game for Trent away to United, but those top 6 games end 0-0, and it's Trent. He can score assists, get points against big teams like he did against Arsenal earlier on a few weeks ago, and then Southampton is the first one. Southampton are pretty leaky. They could get some goals whipped in by Trent, and they're not scoring too many goals. Danny Ings, as far as I know, is still out. And Che Adams, is he going to cause much of a problem for Trent? Maybe, but I don't think so. So that is some very nice fixtures for those 3 defenders who all have 2 games. Thank you very much. I mean, we could go for transfers to make it all doubles throughout the whole team, but that would just be too much of a hit, you'd think. In midfield, we have Heung-min Son against Leeds. I mean, that is a good fixture. It's got to be a good fixture. Leeds are leaky, and that's why we're benching Stuart Dallas this week. I know I always say, never bench Stuart Dallas, but because he's only got one game, we have to. And at the end of the day, Spurs will probably score a few pass leads. I feel like they looked very clinical against Sheffield United. And yes, it's Sheffield United, but those kind of performances will give you the team very much that need of confidence. And Son on the break is clinical. That's what he showed in the reverse fixture with Leeds, and I think he could be decent this week. So he's my first midfielder. Second midfielder is Jarrod Bowen. Now this one's a bit annoying, I'll admit. I feel like Bowen could do well against Everton, but it's a bit of a shame to see him come on for a one-pointer against Burnley, a team that I thought he'd score from the off. If he'd have played, you know, fair enough, but he's being used as a bit of a bit part player right now at West Ham, and that's not ideal for our FPL team. But I think he should start this game, seeing as he was rested the last one. And, you know, Bowen is quality on his day. He can be explosive. So I think there's still chances. And if Bowen does struggle to get the goals, then we've got Luca Dean to get the clean sheet. But, yeah, I've just got to put my faith in Bowen eventually. And, yeah, I didn't get the points last week. But hopefully if we start him and get some points, it's a bit differential. He can hopefully do something for us. Then, Bruno Fernandes. The triple fixture is just delightful. Now, the fixtures aren't actually that good, to be fair, but it's 3 games. You have to have him. Now, Villa away. Could be tight, could be interesting. Villa like to cause upsets, but there's always the penalty conundrum with Bruno. He can get it. Leicester. Now, that's going to be tight, but penalties, as we saw in the game earlier on in the season, I think it was. Or anyway, the point is, Vardy scored a penalty, but I'm not sure if Bruno did. Bruno did put a really good chance away in that game, but, you know, it's Bruno. Come on, he's not suddenly turned into a Tranmere Rovers rated kind of player overnight. He's still good, it's just the form has not been there. Liverpool, alright, not great, but he will want to prove the doubters wrong. You know, everyone says his Big Six record is awful. He did score against Man City from a penalty, but that's kind of his only way out at the minute. So let's hope he can do some bits against Liverpool. He did, of course, score that absolute screaming goal from the free kick at Old Trafford in the FA Cup v Liverpool. So, yeah, let's see what we have with that. But to have 3 fixtures, I can't complain. And then SAINT-MAXIMIN, Leicester away. I'm playing him this week because we benched him last week, and it didn't actually matter in the end because he came on off the bench and maybe should have scored. He's always involved with Newcastle. He's always their key asset in terms of going forward, attacking. He's their, you know, main guy really to go through and to play through. And yeah, he had a couple of chances, but not really big chances. And hopefully, as with Luca Dean and Jarrod Bowen, if Castagne does badly, then hopefully SAINT-MAXIMIN will be in the goals versus Leicester. Then the front 3 is Ollie Watkins. He faces Man United and Everton. Yeah, not ideal, but he did just score against Everton, and Man United this season haven't been perfect defensively. So, could be decent, and Villa at home as well. So, if they can beat Liverpool, who knows, maybe another hat-trick from Watkins. Now, I'm joking. But I've got him right now as vice-captain, and the reason for that is, I mean, I don't think Man United will probably get a clean sheet in that game. Villa are very good right now. I could be proved wrong, but right now, it looks like Watkins is just in great consistent form. And why not vice-captain if worse comes to worse and our captain doesn't play? You're probably thinking by now, who is my captain? Because I've not mentioned it yet. Well, the next player is the captain. It's Harry Kane. It's a game against Leeds. Thank you very much. Points galore. No, I'm joking. It's not the captain. The captain is Kelechi Iheanacho. Because he's got 2 games. It just has to be done. Iheanacho is quality. He did well against Palace when I captained him. Who's to say he won't do well again? Because, yeah, alright, it's not ideal, the fixture against Man United. But, you know, he scored against them in the FA Cup. And also, you got to look at the Newcastle game. He could get loads of points in that first game. And that will basically be enough across the 2 games. So that could be a perfect captaincy decision. We don't know. But I think those fixtures aren't the worst of the, you know, possible fixtures. Harry Kane, just the one, but it's a good fixture. Leeds are leaky, as we mentioned. So, Harry Kane, I have faith in you to deliver the goods, but I'm not going to captain you just because of that one fixture thing. So, what is our bench right now? It's Edouard Mendy. It's Jesse Lingard. I know, it's bold. But Everton might be tough because I think Luca Dean will get some points. So maybe we play one of Bowen or Lingard. I mean, dropping Lingard is, I know, a bit bold. But recently, Lingard has been blanking and, you know, maybe Bowen will be a better option. He does play a bit further forward. But the problem with Jarrod Bowen is that, you know, he really did thrive when Antonio was injured. And now Antonio is back. And back with a bang, can I just say, against Burnley. Absolutely brilliant. But then Ben Rama played down that left-hand side and Kufau on the right-hand side. So it doesn't give much space for Bowen. And also, it means that Lingard is not playing as far up as a position. So it does hinder Lingard's, you know, quality. But he can come back on his really good run of form. He's a great player. He scored some great goals against Everton in his time. I remember that one at Goodison Park for Man United. Just curled it, top bins. But will he do it this week? Well, it's tough to decide between Bowen and Lingard because Bowen is the more differential pick. And if Lingard blanks, then it will be, you know, a genius decision. But right now, Lingard is on the bench. Second on the bench, and not third, because I've learnt my lesson from the Man City game a few weeks back. Dallas is second on the bench. I know it's bold. He plays Spurs, could concede a hatful, but he's got that attacking potential. He could score. You never know. Then third on my bench is Lewis Dunk. And I know I just said about learn from the Dallas versus Man City, but we did have a bit of a problem with Dunk last week. He was third on our bench against Leeds, who I thought would win that game. And what happens? Dunk goes and gets an 8-pointer. And unfortunately, Bowen did play, so it meant that Dunk couldn't come on for those bonuses. So, yeah, I'm benching him again, and I'm playing him third sub again. He is playing Wolves, who are quite leaky defensively, but he's not got 2 games, and that is a bit of an interesting one. It's a good first game, and a good single game, but is it good enough to get one of my attackers out, like Bowen or SAINT-MAXIMIN? Possibly. But then I'd be playing, you know, 4 at the back. Do I really want to do that? I like the 3-4-3 formation at this point. So that is my team right now. There's a lot to decide. I still don't have a clue what I'm doing. So we will go with it and make some decisions as we go along. So the first decision to make is, of course, who is our captain. Now, we said it was IHEANACHO, but what about Watkins? I feel like Watkins is a bit differential and he's been in really good form. Nah, I'm not about it. Okay, tough fixtures. Bruno, triple captain. Well, I say triple captain. We've used our triple captain, but triple games for the captain. It's the best possible scenario to have 3 games, but it's also the worst form Bruno's been in his Man United career. He hasn't got a goal or an assist since game week 30, which was that really, you know, decent, I guess, assist against Brighton where he kind of just slipped it to Rashford and then he got taken out. Just not showing the form, man. So, I don't know. I mean, Man United have got a great habit of 0-0s. So that's why I'm thinking maybe Trent could be good for this week. But do we captain Fernandes? I don't know. That's really, really tough. He's got 3 games, so it's so tempting. But IHEANACHO, Watkins, maybe even Digne, I don't know. No, we're not going to captain a defender. We said since that Diaz captaincy fail in game week 27, we weren't going back there. We weren't captaining Ruben Diaz or a defender. I mean, Martinez has got 2 games, but no, I'm joking. Realistically, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, it's a tough one this week. It really is. It's up for interpretation. So drop in the comments who you're captaining this week because, to be honest, I really don't know. It is a sticky one to decide. I mean, maybe the most Lingard could get this week is assist or something, just a 5-pointer. But, you know, he is Lingard. Let's not play down his quality. So, therefore, I think Lingard does have to play. But it means I'm having Bowen and Lingard together when I've got Luca Dean. Oh, it's difficult. That's why I like Bowen, because he's a bit differential. But if Lingard scored, I'd be fuming. So, I think Lingard has to come in. Do we do it for Bowen, though? Because I just brought Bowen in. Like, that's the difficulty. So Maximan, I think, has to go on the bench. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And I think we might have to do what we did with the Man City game, put Dallas third sub. And that's only because, you know, Dunk has got a nice fixture against Wolves. I just don't see Dallas getting goals against Spurs, but I could be wrong. So Maximan first sub, got back the attacker over Dunk, I'd say. But, you know, it's really difficult to decide right now. So that is our team. But let's decide on the captaincy because we got to make some concrete decisions right here. Ooh, I'm going to go for a little bit of... What do we do? What do we do? We are going for... I say we are going for... the team of... Oh, man. I mean... The thing is, I might have captained Fernandes before he had that triple game. And now he's got a triple game. So, surely that just means I have to do it. I think IHEANACHO is the other contender, probably. It's tough. It really is. I think we just got to go with it. And hopefully we don't get the decision wrong. But we're going to captain the legend that goes by the name of... Fernandes. It's got to be done. He's got 3 games. I'm not being funny. So then, vice captain, we know who it is. It's Kelechi Iheanacho. Right. Now we decide transfers. Cavani? He's got 3 games. I do like a bit of Cavani, but who do we sell? Watkins has been in great form. Kane is Harry Kane. And then Iheanacho. The problem I've got is right now is that my team is too good to change. So, is it worth it? I think Kane and Son is a bit of a problem because if they'd have had 2 games, you'd have kept them. But the fixtures are quite good till the end of the season. So to sell both of them would be very unwise, in my opinion. I mean, we're not going to go for Bale because, yeah, all right, fair enough, the hat-trick v Sheffield United. But, nah, just the 2 Spurs assets is good enough for me. Yeah, Leeds, Wolves, Villa, Leicester to end the season for Spurs. But they are starting to just wind down a little bit. I know the Sheffield United game is good, but what are they going to win this season? Like, nothing. What are they going to qualify for? Europa League? I mean, chances are they won't. So, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know at this point. I really don't. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make some rash decisions. They're not ideal, but they're decisions. So, we have 0.6 in the kitty, in the bank. I don't want to take a hit, although I could do. It's just the fact Man United have got 3 games. Surely I should get another of them. Another of their players. Wan-Bissaka, should we go for it? Aston Villa, Leicester and Liverpool. They're not perfect games for the clean sheets. But the thing with Man United to remember, though, is because of the fact they've got that the triple in Game Week 35, they've got no fixture in Game Week 36. So, that is interesting. And Trent is also the same. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, that's unreal. So, Trent's got the double, and he's got great fixtures. I mean, you just got to back Trent at this point. What a legend. Okay, maybe bring in Salah then. Oh, I could do that, to be fair. But who would we sell? Bruno? No, no chance. Oh, it's a sticky one, I've got to say. I'm feeling a bit of a Man United player, to be honest, because that is amazing. 3 games. Crazy stuff. Should we sell Mendy? I mean, Man City, Arsenal, a blank, Leicester and Villa. They're not great fixtures, are they? Let's be honest. So I think Mendy's got to go at this point. He was good for this week, for the fixture, but I don't need him. I don't need him long term. I mean, we can get a 5.7 goalkeeper. We could even go with someone bold like David De Gea, but he's not shown a lot of form recently. It's got to be said, and actually he's not been playing. So I meant to say Henderson, Dean Henderson. He got a clean sheet v Leeds, and then he got a clean sheet v West Ham, but it's kind of not consistent stuff, really, is it? 2 pointers 3 times in a row between Game Week 30 and 32. Ugh. It's grim. It really is. And I don't know if I should go with it because Henderson, really? I mean, Martinez, like, the fixtures are tough. United, Everton, Palace, Spurs, Chelsea. Not ideal stuff. But at the end of the day, Martinez still gets great bonuses. So, is it worth keeping him? It probably is, to be fair. I mean, a goalkeeper having 3 games. I mean, it's a bit of a problem, actually, because you're playing on the Sunday, then again on the Tuesday, and then again on the Thursday. So what are the chances that Henderson plays all 3 of those games? Not very high. Because I think United have got... When is their semi-final? They've got the semi-final tomorrow, I think. And then they've also got, if they get through to it, the final. So that might be in between. So, I don't know. That is not exactly ideal to have Henderson there. I mean, he got no points in Gameweek 34. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, United haven't actually played this week. That would be why. No. Yeah, Henderson, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It seems silly to replace Mendy right now. Just stick with Martinez and Mendy, all right? We're just going to go with it. So, who do we get in? That is the question. Is a United player too obvious? Yeah, they've got 3 games, but are there better options right now? There could be. I just don't know who to go for, to be honest. My team with Castagne and Trent is looking lovely. Dallas, do we get rid of Dallas? But Dallas is the beast. He's Duke Dallas. I mean, after Spurs, Burnley, Southampton, West Brom, those are some pretty nice games. So I'd probably have to keep Dallas. Is Dunk worth keeping? Maybe not. Oh, I just don't know. So many decisions to make, and I really haven't got... I've got all the gear, no idea, as they say. I don't think I'm going to bring in a Chelsea player because, number 1, they're playing tonight, and number 2... no, they're not, sorry. They played on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm a mess at this point. Right, Dallas stays. He's too legendary to get rid of. Dunk might have to go. I mean, Brighton are safe, let's be honest. Their win against Leeds pretty much confirmed that. The fixtures aren't great for Dunk. Oh, Dunk was such a waste of money. Like, we brought him in for Sheffield United. What does he do? 2-pointer. We have him against Leeds. 8-pointer. Yay! And he's on our bench. Brilliant. Brilliant. And then he gets 8-pointers and 6-pointers against Everton and Chelsea before that. Like, how am I supposed to predict that? Because then, of course, I don't transfer him in. So he could get more points. I don't know. You know that this will be the week he scores v Wolves, and that's why I'm selling him. But I mean, Jota does have 2 games. Is it time? The question is it time to have Jota and Salah? Because doubles galore, my friend. And I've just sold Jota. So therefore, I mean, a triple game week 35. That's why I have to have captain on Bruno. But I just don't know who the best FPL players are this week. I'm not going with Wilfred Zaha. I'm sorry. As much as you can say that, we've gone down that road before. And we brought him in for Newcastle. Great fixture. And he got injured. And I'm just not having it, all right? No. Not having it. Let me just have a little look at who right now is looking like a tempting option. Kai Havertz? Is that an option? Could be. Kai Havertz. Nah, he's not going to play, is he? Like, he might play, but we don't know that he's going to play. We haven't got categorical evidence that he'll play. How about a little bit of... I mean, Trent is going to play. We know this. Digne's going to play. Lingard, we've decided to play. So maybe we sell Saint-MAXIMIN. He hasn't got a double. Let's get someone that's got a double. But there's not a lot we can get for 5.7 million. And we said we don't want to take a hit this week. So there's limited options, basically. Now, Harrison doesn't even double, which is just a bit disappointing. You've got Gundogan, who is just not even worth it at this point. Like, he doesn't double and you don't know he's going to play. Matheus Pereira, though, doesn't double and has tough fixtures. Souček. Do we go back to the Souček train? We could do. He doesn't double, though. But how important is doubling? That's the question. Like, is it the be-all and end-all? Because I don't think it is. El Ghazi. He has 2 games, but the fixtures are pretty tough. I'm not sure about El Ghazi, to be honest. I think it's a bit too risky. You know what they say on that advert of Galaxy? Why have cotton when you can have silk? That's what I'm thinking about right now with double players versus triple players. Why have Ollie Watkins with 2 games when you can have Cavani with 3? But Watkins has been so good recently. Nah, I'm not willing to sell Watkins now. Watkins has just been doing absolute bits. Maybe we get rid of... Nah, I'm not getting rid of Kane. IHEANACHO's got 2 games. Watkins has got 2 games. Kane's got 1. That's enough. And it's Leeds. So therefore, one of the midfielders is gone. Alright? I don't see a problem with our defence. Maybe apart from Lewis Dunk. But, nah. I think Saint-MAXIMIN has to go. I mean, how much is Odegaard? Because the fixtures aren't too bad for him. He does have the blank though, so that's not ideal. Yeah, we couldn't actually afford it anyway, I don't think. Oh, actually no, we can just about, but nah, I'm not feeling it. How about we look at some Man United midfielders? Because, like I said, they've got 3 games. We can't afford Greenwood, which kind of stings, really. McTominay, no. No chance. I mean, just think about it. How overpriced is Donny van de Beek? He can't even get on the pitch, and he's 6.6 million. Just ridiculous. I'm stuck, people. I've got to be honest. I'm. There's so many variables this week that I'm really stuck for a transfer. So maybe we just roll it. Rolling on a river. Should we get another double player? Bowen doesn't double. And I've already got Lingard. But I just got Bowen. I just bought him. Are we really going to sell him again? I mean, after this game week, would I want Saint-MAXIMIN versus Man City? Not really, but after that, Sheffield United, thank you very much. Fulham, thank you very much. So it's really hard to know, should I be persistent with Saint-MAXIMIN? Leicester is tough, I have to say. It is difficult. But I think he's got to go. I think Saint-MAXIMIN, he got the goal, got the assist against West Ham that game week. But that's not enough for me. I need some goals from you, mate. And you're not delivering. So you're gone. Thank you very much. 5.7 midfielder is coming in. There's got to be a Man United midfielder for 5.7, surely. Apart from McTominay. But McTominay, do I really want him? You know who I was thinking about? Antonio. Because, you know, he's a bit of a baller at this point. Doesn't have a double, but he always ends the season well. But I think our forwards are so good right now, we don't need to replace them. So let's just stick with a midfielder. And that midfielder, my friends, is going to be one of, I think, El Ghazi. Oh, I don't know. El Ghazi's just not a great option, is he? Is this a waste of a transfer? If I'm going from people like Saint-MAXIMIN to El Ghazi, maybe it's just a waste. It's just like a sideways move. Maybe defenders have to come in then. I think they do, to be honest. Let's get a defender. 5.5 million. Lewis Dunk, you've done absolutely nothing for me. Let's get in a defender. Oh, we could get in Harry Maguire. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, United blank as well. It's so frustrating. They have 3 games, thank you very much, and then they blank. Whereas Liverpool, they don't blank. So maybe we've got to just stick with Liverpool. Yeah, let's go with a Liverpool defender. So we got 5.5 to spend. Oh, there's not many options. Okay, maybe not. That's a bit unfortunate. Leicester. We've already got Castagne. Nah, not feeling it. What about Chelsea? We've already got Mendy. Don't need a Chelsea defender. I mean, I really don't know at this point. So I think we just have to bite the bullet and go with something. Because I will actually be here all day. Dyer. He doesn't double. Yeah, not good, not good. We want someone that doubles, really. I mean, even Cresswell doesn't double. Like, what's this? What's this about? There's just no need for it. I'm not going to bring in a player that doesn't double, let's be honest. Yeah, there's just limited options at this point. So we're going to get in one of a Everton defender. Now, we've got an Everton defender. We've basically ticked all the boxes for this game week already. So we don't need... I guess we could get an Aston Villa defender back. It's not the worst thing in the world. And they don't blank as well. They don't blank in 36. But the fixtures are not exactly ideal. How about we don't make the transfer? We keep Dunk and we roll the transfer. It could just be, if you've got no clue what to do, don't do anything. But I don't like that. I don't like rolling a transfer, man. 2 free transfers for the blank. Yeah, that sounds nice, but do I need a change? Do I? No, I don't. We're not making any transfers. It's a revelation. I've never done this before. No, I'm pretty sure I have. I'm quite an impatient player, so I like to make transfers. But Saint-MAXIMIN is not, in my opinion, going to score. So we're going to go Dunk first sub. We're going to leave Dallas third sub. Let's hope it doesn't curse us once again. But that is our team locked in for game week number 35. Let's just quickly go through it. Martinez, Digne, Castagne, Trent, Son, Bowen, Fernandes, Lingard, Watkins, Kane, and IHEANACHO captain. Beautiful stuff. That is our game week finished. I bet you're thinking, woo, that was a long one. But, you know, it was a good one. And we might just make a late transfer just to mix things up. I don't know what that transfer would be, but that's the team. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.